Give me that. It's mine. Hello. What the hell? What the hell? I'm back, bitch. Good morning. How are you doing? I was doing my regular show. Yeah, that was my challenge, my 20 minutes. I've been doing an hour on them and I wanted to do my show. And I wanted to do that too. Yeah. Surprise. Surprise. Hey, what's up? You know, it's like Fight Club, right? It's like Fight Club. I am an overachiever. That's what OBS is. It's for overachievers. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's for people that like to just add a little bit extra to their stream, like, like that. I gotta fix my, I'm doing my doll heads for that. Yeah, but not every seller has to have that. It's just an extra. Oh, the 2 shows? I've done like 5 shows in one day before, like a crazy person. You need that? I know. It's like the little flash sale thing next to me right here. So OBS lets you add kind of like those, people call them GIFs, little animations and graphics. Or, I don't know if that one works anymore. I gotta fix this one. Or that. You hear that? Yeah. You've been running some 2 shows a day, though? Okay, it doesn't count for 365, right? You know that. Doesn't count 1 per day. But you can do 2. Yeah, it doesn't. It'd be nice if it did. I'd win. I'd be done. I'd be over 1,000. Can you guys hear that? That's for people that miss the bloops. Okay, that's it. Not allowed to play anymore. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, maybe you can. Let me see. Anyway, OBS is like not too complicated, but like you kind of need some things for it. Oh, I'm going to echo if I turn it. You wish you had the energy. You know what? It's definitely, I don't recommend it for everybody. It's not for everybody. But once you start going live every day, it's kind of creates a routine. So when you create a routine, you get used to it. And I don't think about it anymore. I just know that I'm going to work. And what am I going to do for work? What am I going to prep for work, right? Because I work for myself. And I have my own gig on what I do and during the day. But like at night, it's like, okay, am I going to talk? I'm going to sell. I'm going to flash from the bin, or we're just going to have a chat show. I'm the boss of that, right? So it does take a lot of energy, but I don't know. I think I just enjoy it so much. It gets easier and easier. But believe me, right around stream 250 day in a row, it got really hard. No, when I started Whatnot, originally, I started like checking the app out in 2021 because I had heard about it from like some YouTubers and stuff that I know. But I didn't sign up because I'm like, hell no, I'm not doing that QVC stuff. That's just not for me. And mind you, I did not do any YouTube. I'm more of technical, so I would make videos, reels. I'm a photographer. That's what I'm busy doing in my daytime. I don't want to be in front of no camera. I'm behind the camera. And so in 2022, I heard some more YouTubers talking about it, and they were like talking about coming over here. So I just kind of, all right, I'll make an account, but I didn't sell. It wasn't until I went on in July. So not July, August, I got approved and I had my first show October. It was just 3 years, October 7th. Or October. No, I'm October 5th. Hodgepodge is October 7th. I went to have my first show and it was like disaster. So I did a real first show and I sold like 9 items. Wasn't that much money, but it was the feeling I got from moving 9 items in an hour. I went live the first time for an hour at 10:23 a.m. And that was my time there on after. And I started learning little things about Whatnot. And I learned like back in the day when you're on about the 3rd hour, mind you, I was on at nighttime. There wasn't a lot of people on in vintage decor past 8:30. And I'm on the West Coast, so Pacific Standard. And so I would stay on 2-3 hours and maybe no sales at all. So I just started talking and chatting with people and they liked the stories. I'm pretty much a storyteller and they liked the conversation. They were engaging with me. And then I just kept going at it. And about the third hour, I mean, I could have like 50 bucks in sales. And then all of a sudden, and I'm running stuff constantly back then. And then all of a sudden, some people would come in with a big raid because, again, when there isn't many people on a vintage decor, they know me because I network in here. They're like, Dee's on, let's raid her. And then I'd get like $700, $800 in orders. It was amazing. And it still happens. It still happens. I mean, you know, you're not going to know or find out unless you like jump in and have a show. I know. And I've seen so many cool things on the app. Like one night I was having a show and it was kind of funny actually. This seller who does coins on here, I'll say his name, Antiquity Coin G, and he was going around and he did like this thing because it's been, you know, a couple of years. And he was doing this thing in his stream because he was doing a lot of coins on here. And I think he has shows periodically still. Anyway, okay, here we go. Hello, you guys on YouTube. I just linked up over there. Okay, so he basically made like a fake charity kind of, and he was getting one of his top buyers to buy it, and it was like 2 grand, let's just say, right? Because these guys had money, they wanted to invest back in the whatnot community. So he sold it to one of his buyers and buy it now. And the rule was he was going to take that 2,000 and spend that money with other sellers on the app here on whatnot. Okay, that's the background. So I'm here having my show and I'm running stuff. And this guy comes in. I don't know if it's a guy, I'm just saying it's a guy, and says, run that yellow. I had like a handkerchief vase, glass vase. And he's like, run that vase. Or how much you want for the vase? I said, 30 bucks. You know what? I'll run it for 25. And it was probably too low, but I just was like, you know, you want to get some sales going, right? And I got to pack it, I got to wrap it, I got to pack it and ship it. I want to make money on that. I don't want to like, you know, run it for $5 when it cost me 10, 15 minutes to package it up because it's glass. Anyway, so he says, run it. I said, okay. So I run it, he's bidding it, and someone else comes in and goes, watch out, this guy's a troll. And I'm like, I'm just sitting back and I have my camera on it and he takes it from, yeah, I ship a lot of glass. He takes it from 25 to like 55 and then 85 and then it's going up. And I said, hey, if it's a glitch, don't worry about it. You can cancel after. It's not a big deal. Because I'm thinking at 50, it's probably enough. No, he bid it up past $300. And I was just like, and the guy in the chat is like trolling and saying, he's a scammer, watch out. Well, meanwhile, this guy, G, is live on his stream. No, he has the money from the person who did his little charity because he wants to give back to the whatnot community. And somebody recommended me. And he came in anyway, brought a bunch of people. He ended up trying to get me to end my show, co-host on his show. But I'm like, I had a bunch of stuff set out for my buyers who already had like free shipping. And I couldn't do that to my buyers. And I didn't have like a way to like co-host with him at the time. And but he was like, okay, but he went to like a couple of my other friends and did the same thing to them. But he ended up spending a bunch. He brought other buyers to me. I think at the end of that night, I had like $1,500 in sales. It was very, very kind. I will never forget that. Yeah, it was actually pretty spectacular. And then he would bring in like periodically, he raided me a couple times and I used to have just a small buy it now. Well, the first time I had a buy it now, I didn't have a buy it now. And when he raided me the first time, I was just doing auctions and I had like 2 things in the buy now. And I was like, oh crap, he just raided me with like 150 people. But I was still auctioning, you know. It was just that I didn't have, so I had those 2, so they bought all those. And then he came back like a month later or something and rated me with, I think, close to like 175, which was amazing. And everybody went to the Buy It Now and they bought hundreds of dollars worth of stuff. Like I was really grateful for that. That was totally cool. But they did those things back then. So that was like in 2022, 2023. They were trying to get me to sell my used sneakers. And I was like, dude, I just bought these like a month ago. And they're like, we need some older, gross ones. Yeah, I was ready that time. And now I have 600 items in my butt now. And he did do it a third time. Yeah, it was pretty great. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, Junkie Bunny. How are you? Hey, Carolina. How are you doing? Hello, Callie, collectibles. I was just telling the story about, how great Whatnot is. This community is pretty fascinating. It's changed so much. I will say that. I will say that Whatnot has really changed since I've started the app. Not only in the growth, but in the amount of the ways the app has changed cosmetically and functionality. It's changed so much in such a good way. Yeah, so that's why I am big on the buy it now. Always have something in the buy it now, and don't not label your items if you're a seller. Don't not label them correctly. Don't put like random pool, mystery, surprise. That's not describing the item, and that's not going to get your items sold. I was talking to a friend today, actually, another seller on here, and she asked me a question about the buy it now. And after thinking about it, I realized that not a lot of people understand how to list their products in the buy it now and the marketplace. So I think next Tuesday for Coffee Talk, I'm teaching a live demo. I just got to figure out how I'm going to share the screen. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to share the screen on that one. You got over 500 or 400? That's great. I had at one time 1,500, but there was a glitch. Yeah, I used to do tons of live demos all the time. Actually, there's tons on my YouTube channel. There's videos on my YouTube. But here's the deal. There's a rule in Whatnot. There's a rule in Whatnot that's in the terms, which a lot of people don't even read. And I read them. I just read the terms on my live about maybe 3 weeks ago. The people don't realize that when they create a listing, they have to like put the right title. They have to put the right description and show the actual picture of the item. Stop stealing other people's pictures. You do not own the copyright to them. As a photographer, that pisses me off. Eugene Lever, how are you doing? What's going on? You have 130? That's really good. Yeah, just make sure they're all labeled good with the right picture. I mean, sometimes, like if I use the barcode scanner a lot, where did I put it? I don't know. I moved it. It might be in my shed again. I use a barcode scanner. It automatically puts a stock photo, but I move the stock photo so I can have my pictures in there. Oh, pistachios before bed. Sounds like a good idea. All right, good. Yeah, it does take work to take the pics. That's for sure. But nobody should be taking other people's pictures, period. I've had to bust a couple of people on here. Don't steal my pictures. Yeah, I can find out. I know how to mark my pictures. Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to do that. I'm not about to teach that. That's a skill you learn. But it takes a lot of time. But if you can figure out, like, to use the CSV, which is in there, I made a video on YouTube. It's called Seller Hub Inventory. If you really want to get the most out of your buy it now and marketplace, watch the video. It's about 30, 40 minutes. It's in depth, and I show you what not to do. I never have to clone any of my items. Never. The only time I would have to actually do it is if I switched them to an auction and assigned them for that one show. What's up, Lavender Rose? How you doing? What's up, Mama? Hey, Psyched. Allison, hello. Yeah, but it took me a long time to figure it out, right? Because Whatnot has different terminology for the different things. They call it different. But the CSV is pretty great. If you can type all the info in, you upload it instead of uploading individual auctions. Man, it's a lifesaver. I am going to make a YouTube video on that. I didn't finish with that one. I know. You know what? Good one, the jewelry box. When I have a show, and most people use the app. Okay, they don't. I'm on the computer, but most people use the app. I will say one thing is, I always tell people if you really want to shop the bin, the best thing to do is minimize my show, go to my profile, look in my shop. It's right there. You know what's really great about it? You could actually sort my items by lowest to highest price and category, or auction or buy it now. That's the fastest way without getting booted out of a show. Because there are shows like me, I have over 600 items, It's hard to look at all that. I mean, you can search. There is a search bar in the shop. The shop, if you're curious, is down over here, and it's a little shack, a snack shack kind of. Yeah. You saw that today that the TOS says you can use stock photos? You might want to look at that again. It says stock. Did they change it? That's interesting. I just read it the other day. I want to look at it again. Yeah, you can use some stock photos if you use your own first. But I don't know. It's very sometimes the terms is vague, but I haven't read it. It's a couple weeks now, but I want to know now if it's term, whatnot. I want to know. Yeah, they say it's interesting, like oh, the stock photo, the photos are, I don't think in the terms, they're in the help.whatnot.com. You know, all the pictures that you put in Whatnot has the right to use them. And also your streams, Whatnot has the right to use your stream for anything. Royalty free, you have no rights to it, but you own the content. Yeah, now I want to know. You always keep it. You know what? No one knows the future. No one knows the future, but I will say that Whatnot just had investors bring in some money, which was about $225 million to invest in the company with whatever they decide to spend the money on. Yeah, I can't really share any of that stuff, but I think they said something about security. Yeah, just keep the site safe and functioning. And they're a group of investors the last time, and they're probably going to have like a press release on that. Because I saw it on, yeah, it's really good. Because if you guys have noticed, if you've been in any show, you think they'll be in a while to come? I think so, Indy. I've shared my opinion on Whatnot. I'm a huge fan. And I will say that I believe that Whatnot, if I know they will, it's not if, it's just as long as they get the app functioning in the direction, because it's a lot of upkeep, it's a lot of overhead, it's a lot of engineering hours. I would think that the future of like live selling is live selling just like we are doing right now. And the social media aspect of it is that Whatnot will probably be bigger than the Bay, in my opinion. I think they will be the biggest one based on some of the analytics that I've like looked up myself. Yeah, hey, Hungry Media, how are you doing? I think they will be. I believe in Whatnot. But again, they won't be if like what they're doing now and the community aspect of it, because that's really important for a lot of people. If they keep on the right path that way and the security and all of that, because that's a lot. There's so many different departments that I think they will be the biggest company within the next 10 years or less. They're the fastest growing online platform ever. I think they're number one. They're in the top 10 for apps downloaded and shopping on Google and Google Play, as well as the Apple App Store. For a while, they were number one. But you know, it depends on the mood of the person. They're downloading apps. But they were number one and number two. But they've been in the top 10. I think this week I looked and, well, let me see. Let me see what my app says. I'll go into my App Store right now and see what it says. I mean, you guys can see it on your phones. Let's see what Whatnot says. Yeah, I think it's going to be. And again, okay, right now it's number 3. Number 3 in shopping. It's a lifestyle app. Let's see if I can see who the other ones are. Chart number 3 this week. Well, let me explain why they're number 3. Number 1 is the Nintendo store. Okay. And they actually are better ranked than Amazon right now. You want to see? Can you guys see it? Whoops, let me go this way. There it is. Okay. Pretty good, right? So Whatnot, shop, sell, connect. Number 3. Probably in a week they'll be in a different. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, they beat out Walmart, Amazon, Costco. Pretty incredible. Well, and it's early on, you know. I mean, Whatnot has, yeah, and just wait. There's a lot of really great things. You guys know when I do my chats, like I can only say so much stuff. I don't really talk about being a community host, but like, you know, I get a little bit of like a heads up, you know, I get to see stuff, test stuff, and I always keep that. I'm very loyal, so I keep that to me. But I can tell you there's some really great things that Whatnot's doing. I've been saying that for already a year now. Yeah, and watching the app develop the way it has, it's really kind of cool to have been here since, you know, not the beginning. I haven't been here since the beginning. There's people that, you know, are buyers that come in here and they've been on since it started because they started specifically for Funko Pop, and then sports cards came because the two co-founders were big time, I guess, Funko collectors, and so they started, I guess, selling. I'd love to maybe one day talk to them, and you know, ask how they started. And there's a ton of people that have a couple of people have interviewed them on Whatnot. You love Whatnot, I know, isn't it great? I would have loved to have found it during the pandemic. I mean, I found it towards like middle to end of. I mean, pandemic's still a thing, but towards that end part, that would have been pretty incredible. It's kind of funny. I had been live thrifting one day in a private stream, and I love technology, so I bought this. I think it was an iPhone, and I was like, it was, you know, it was erased. Or no, it wasn't erased. It was dead. I charged it up, and on it was the original Whatnot app. So I still have it. It's actually kind of cool. The database doesn't work, but the app like still powers up and everything. It looks completely different. Yeah, the old database I think was just transferred over to this one. Yeah, the holidays are coming up and people are going to be shopping. You guys should be, if you're a seller, you should be advertising it all over your social media. Give me that. I don't know. We'll have to see. We've definitely asked for that. So, you know, if you guys ever have an idea, I mean, you can always share it in my chat show. I don't want to say message me because it's too many messages. I get a lot of messages already. But yeah, always share it. Yeah, the others had a chance. And you'll see that you'll see that you're looking for muskrat. Yeah, I can't sell that. I don't think you can sell that on here. I definitely wouldn't. I don't have that. Sorry. Sorry, I just saw your question. Hello, friends. Welcome in. I know the flash sales, like when we got that was pretty awesome. That was actually a really cool feature. It would be nice if you could flash a whole bunch at one time, I know. Yeah, welcome in everybody. We're just having like a late night chat. I'll probably stay on for like maybe an hour. Yeah. Exactly. Netflix took over Blockbuster, and then all of a sudden you got Hulu, you got all these other channels, and like even Whatnot, there's all the other, we all know the platforms, let's get real, you know. Here on Whatnot, like on my streams, I only talk about Whatnot, but we know the reality that there's all these other platforms offering stuff. There's some great platforms out there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm comfortable. I know Whatnot. I'm used to the app, but like I've checked out some other ones and I'm just like, oh wow, that's actually pretty cool. They could do that. We can't do that. We will get that, but when, you know? Yeah. I mean, like I have mine set up right now that I sell a lot of mini brands. Um, that's just always, I used to sell them individually. I just dropped them in there. So I can run a flash sale like really fast now because I've done all the work of listing and turning on flash sale. They just don't run all the time. See how fast I can switch them up here? And sometimes they glitch, but I think, in my opinion, I think the run all flash sale will be a huge, a good idea, but a lot of people might get pissed off because they're going to have to pick one flat percentage for all their items. And they may forget that they ran the flash sale at 20, 30%. No, it has nothing to do with OBS. I'm just using a desktop to list it. So whether I was on the app or not, I have it pre-set up ahead of time. You were going to say, why are some of your things so tiny? Yeah, they're mini brands. They're like little tiny, tiny things. Yeah, they're used for like doll houses, dioramas, things like that. Yeah. And not all my items that I sell are tiny. Those just happen to be tiny and they're a lot of fun. Yeah, you click on the picture. Most of them I put a dime or a penny there just so you can see the scale of it, but they're like kind of highly collectible. And I just drop them in the bin because a lot of people go to Marketplace and buy them. Yeah, there's like little books and everything. The books are really cool because they actually have print on them. I should do a mini brands. Maybe I'll do a mini brand show tomorrow and run them individually. Yeah, because some people collect them and I'll have someone come in and buy like 20 or 30 of them when I'm not even live. It's the craziest thing. Yeah, I was a collector and I have a bunch of like the first ones. They gave them all mini Funko. That's awesome. I wouldn't ask why. Like, I would be like, you got another one of those? Right? Yeah, that's actually pretty awesome. I was trying to see real quick. You're gonna totally steal one? I love it. Yeah, so OBS is totally separate. It's like its own piece of software. You could check it out at OBS Project. I think it's obsproject.com. And it works on Mac and it works on Windows, but it works really good on Apple. You got to have like a gaming PC, a pretty powerful processor. I use an Apple MacBook Pro, so I use a laptop, and it's an M3 Pro. So it has a lot of RAM. It's quiet as ever. But I also have like some other equipment that I have to use with it. So like an extra camera, some lights, and a microphone. And I use like a small lapel mic, a Rode mic. That's it. And what I like about it is I can control a lot of things. I can make my own clips. I mean, for the beginner, it could be. It could be. Yeah. Plus, I also have my internet has to be hardwired in. And actually, I'm going to turn it off, my wireless off. So I should have a pretty clear picture, right? Let's see. I did forget to. I can also do this. Hey guys, we're in the casino now. Yeah, I can do like cool little things. I always forget to turn the casino on. We haven't had that on in a while. Yeah, I can change my background because I spent the time and like, you know, what else is in here? Oh, one night I was a DJ and we were at like a rave festival. The casino. It is like the casino. There are no clocks, if you've noticed. Your favorite place? I love it. Yeah, I love you. Gonna go to bed? You've eaten your weight in pistachios? Good night, honey. Have a good one, my friend. Yeah. One night I was like, sometimes I do this one. it's actually kind of fun. Yeah. When you're on Apple, there's like a cool thing. I told you it's for overachievers, right? So there's a cool thing on Apple because it cues in with the FaceTime features. You have to turn the features on. So if I do like a thumbs up, it'll put, wait, is it on? Let's see. Let me see if it's on. Oh yeah, it's on. Okay, watch. Sometimes it doesn't recognize it because it's, oh yeah, it's not recognizing it. Okay, here. I haven't done a laser show in a while. Maybe I gotta do it without that. Yeah, it's not doing it, huh? Oh, it must be like, it must be glitching. No, it didn't work tonight. I think there might be a glitch. Hmm. Oh yeah, it's not actually oh, there it goes. It kind of made my background blurry. Yeah. What's up? How you doing, friend? I think because I have it dark instead of a little bit brighter and it's not recognizing. Usually it'll recognize like hand gestures and then it puts like confetti across the top of the screen. Um, yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes it's weird. But you can change the background. It's kind of fun. What's up, BookQuest? How you doing? Sometimes we go to Seattle, wait for Edward to pop out of the back. One night I had, oh, I was a Bob Ross painting one night. I'm telling you, we have fun over here. We have fun over here. It's real chill. Oh, wait, this is a happy little trees in the back. You guys, that's what Faded Flamingo, she needed to borrow my backdrop. Yeah. So I mean it's just fun little kind of thing. You don't have to use that one. One night I put this picture and then I played music with like not music, but like some bayou sounds and it was like frogs. And it was very kickback. It was very chill. People were cracking up. Yeah. See, the brain is going, why doesn't the reaction thing work? Yeah, so that's my show. It is fun. I mean, it's just a little extra thing. You can't do that on the phone, you know, you can't do that on the phone. Let's see if it picks it up here. Yeah, it doesn't want to pick it up. It's picking middle fingers up. I mean, that's okay too. I don't usually do that. Yeah, so it just lets you add, and then I have one other piece of equipment that you can't see. It's down here, and it's called a Stream Deck, and it allows me to program buttons to do little features on the app, like while I'm running a live. So if someone comes in and raids, you know, I can do this Kayfae's favorite, the little squirrel here. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, perfect. I found it. Let me pin and unpin. Yeah, so when someone raids you, you know, you don't have to. There's tons I could add in here. Yeah, they were using the app and they were using the randomizer. Yeah, Mr. Squirrel Wigglebit. I'm sorry. I know. That's the cool part about OBS. Like you could add all the things, but I won't lie. It's like sometimes it glitches, sometimes it screws up, but it's nice because, you know, I'm at the age where like I need bigger fonts. I need it to be a little bit bigger. And on the phone, it only goes so big, even if you have the settings on, you know, with an iPhone. Yeah. And on the computer, I can zoom right in and make it nice and large. And that works because I can actually see things. Right, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What is this live even about? Oh, Francisco, what a weird question. Oh, we're just chatting on Whatnot. Do you prefer to stream on Twitch? I only streamed on there sometimes. I don't really have a lot of followers on there because I didn't invest enough time. Oh, ZP. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's two chats going on. One's on Whatnot and one's on YouTube. So I have them both open now. Yeah. I know the dancing squirrel's the best. It's kind of my favorite, and I should probably switch it up. Sometimes I add stuff like this. If I'm doing flash sales, so you come in and you can see that there's flash sales going on. And then I always started my streams with this and I forgot. It's like a little quick animation. And then I have other ones, but this one, oh, that one I gotta fix. I want to make it go up more. Let's see, let me fix it right now. But like the cool part is they're just cool little graphics and I can change them at any time. You know, just fun. What's up, Craig? You were watching a streamer and he was destroying games if they didn't sell. Is that against the term? No, it's his stuff. He can do what he wants. It's kind of something I do. I don't destroy the games, but I do have smash or ship shows. I haven't had one in a while. And where's my I would do it with only damaged items in vintage, and I would get the item, and if you want to save it, I'll run it. You could buy it. Otherwise, if you save it to smash, and I smash it with a hammer on camera. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of a way to get audience. I started early on Whatnot, and I did those here and there. The first person to do the smash shows was Black Castle. She's still on here, and I was tripping out when I saw it. I was like, and people loved it. And then Green 13 was doing it too, but he did it like you could write whatever you didn't like about something. So people had cancer, F cancer, you know, screw bad energy, screw trolls. They wrote all kinds of stuff. And then they would throw it in this like big giant bin, and then they mailed you a little piece. So one of the pieces I bought was like a Fenton glass. They all had chips or damage in them or stuff that nobody wanted, like clear glass. Yeah. So, you know, I look at it like this, if you go on a stream like that and it's not for you, I mean, when it comes to like that, it's best to just swipe out and leave. Yeah. And I have had people get mad and get triggered because, oh, you broke that thing. It had a literal crack in it. And it was, I think only one time someone bought some and then said smash. Actually, two times, because I did that smash show twice. But I haven't done one in over a year. Then a whole bunch of people started doing them after the three of us did it. Yeah, it was still fun to do, though. He started selling more games. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, you know, teach his own, I suppose. I'm not offended. If I don't like it, I'll just leave the stream. Yeah. Hello, Papa Bear. How you doing? So how was he destroying the games? And were they like DVDs? Was he scratching them or just throwing them and breaking them with a brick? Yeah, I've seen a few people do like the smash, but I'm trying to think. Is that game still going? I don't know. Old school Atari 2600? Oh, wow. Wow. Hello, farmer's daughter. Welcome in. Yeah, I have no idea. You could search Whatnot for a smash show. Yeah. I haven't done mine in a while. The only game? Is that the game? Old school? ColecoVision. Oh my gosh. I loved ColecoVision. Papa Bear, you want me to, oh, you want to know what the stream is about? We're just chatting. I'm on an app called Whatnot. You can't come to someone's YouTube channel and tell them no gays. All gays are welcome here. You're not. Sorry. Goodbye. Start putting bad stuff there. Not okay. Yeah. Everybody's welcome here. Hello, Rocky, welcome. You have a 2600 and a 5200? Oh, you just got them? 5200 was not the popular seller, that's for sure, huh? I remember seeing some at thrift shops all the time, like not that long ago. And they would sit there for a while and they were priced okay. This lady at my antique store, actually, she's the one that had it. I forgot about that. They're worth more than 26, yeah, but they still sit, at least in my antique shop. The guy had it in the box and he had like 10 games with it all in the box. And he wanted like $200 for it. He had a lot of games. They weren't anything great, but I was trying to negotiate, you know, because I just wanted it because it was in the box. I mean, it was clean. A couple of the games weren't that clean and they're missing like the manual, but you probably could buy them. And because I have every console. Good night, gimme that. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. And I should have bought it. Yeah. And then I went in like a month later because she called me and said he's willing to negotiate. I guess someone came in when the owner wasn't there and sold. Yeah, it was in the box and everything. I have a ColecoVision in the box. What do I do? What do you do? Oh, why not? Don't forget, I'm talking to YouTube sometimes. Junior, what do you do? Hi. Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes I do. And I have to watch because when I multicast, sometimes I get some troubles. And they like to write some terrible things sometimes, and you can't block it because of the way they do it. Oh, you're trying to sleep? Yeah, well, you got to close your eyes for that. And you're on your phone. It's probably, you know, waking you up. Yeah, what consoles do you have? Do you have all of them? I was gonna like, I have I like the Wii, and I have a lot of Nintendo stuff. But I did sell my 2600 probably like 2 years ago on here, and I sold all the games. I didn't have the box or anything. I had the books and the papers. Um, but now I'm like, oh, I wish I would have kind of kept it because there was a couple games on there I liked. But I have like that little mini one, you know, that mini 2600 has like 10 games on it. I have that thing, but it's not, I know it's not the same. I really like, when I was thinking about it, like when I sold it, I was like, there's really only like 2 games I want to play that I really care about. Boulder Dash on classic Nintendo, that's like the game I could play for hours and hours. No, thank you. Anthony, what's your question? Huh? You got to write complete sentences and ask because I can't understand what that says. Welcome in, friends. So we're going to probably not stay on super late tonight. I did a shorter stream earlier, and you didn't answer my question. Yeah, so I'm on an app called Whatnot. Right over here is the QR code. You can take a picture and join. There's a whole other chat, but it's a selling app. Tonight we're just having a chat. I have a buy it now over here, and I sell all kinds of things. I have video games, knickknacks, little miniature characters, figures, ceramics, toys, bitty pops. Okay, you wrote all your stuff out. Let's check it out. Okay, you have the Atari 2600, 5200. Oh, Sega Genesis. Is it the Master System or like the next one? Oh, you have them all. You have NES, DS, 3DS, PS1, 2, 3, 4, Xbox Original, Xbox 360. Yeah, the Master System, right. Wii U, Switch, PSP, PC, and more. That's really cool. Do you have like them all? Yeah, check it out. It's free to join. And Whatnot gives you $15 off your first purchase. So if you buy something that's like $15, you literally pay for shipping and tax. So that's actually pretty good. You only have I never owned an Xbox. I mean, I had them and sold them, but I never was into it. I had a lot of other stuff though. Oh yeah, because we just throw the box away. Yeah. Do you have the new Switch? Is it Switch 2? All right. Good night. Have a good night. Yeah. The only one I have in the box, the cLuB, and I have like those. They're like those. They're not fake, but those like replica Nintendo sets that came out to look like 2600. I have a couple of those. How is the Switch 2, honestly? Yeah. Do you have them displayed like you could go up to your TV and play any one you want? That's what I wouldn't mind doing. We have a Wii U. I have PS1, do I have PS2? Oh, PS2 I have. PS3. I have a broken PS4. I got to take it apart and fix it. I don't have a PS5. I think I'm going to buy that. I'm thinking about buying that as a gift. But my husband like wants Xbox because he's more of a gamer guy. Well, he's not really, but um, it's like we don't really need both of those. Oh, okay, that's really cool. Hello, friends. Welcome in. We're just having a chat, so feel free to hang out. If you're looking to shop, my Buy It Now has 600 plus items. There's some video games. I think they're mostly Wii. There might be some PS games in there. I think I've sold most of my games actually on Whatnot. I did have a video game show once. Oh, I have some Wiis. I got to get the Wiis ready because it's holidays. I want to sell them out. Oh, CRTV. That's cool. I can't find mine. I had a little one that had the VCR in it. I got to find it. Yeah. It's perfect too for gaming. And those are hard to find now. When I find them at my thrift shop that I go to, they want a ridiculous amount of money, like 80 to 200 bucks for them. I know, isn't who would have ever thought that? Who would have ever thought they'd have like that kind of money? It's crazy. It's wild to me. Yeah, those things were heavy and they were like front heavy, right? So you had to be careful when you lifted it because it would just like topple onto you. Yeah. The kids today. I know. It's crazy how much they're. Yeah. My thrift shop had like a 20-inch one, but it had the DVD and the VHS combo with RCA cables in the slots in the front and the back. And they were asking 350 bucks. And it was so messed up. Yeah, they wanted way too much. Oh yeah, it was heavy. I know. I think like my my high school, maybe 5, 10 years ago, they used to have, remember the rolling cart with the TV on the top? It was strapped and then it had the shelf with the VCR. They were throwing them away. Maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And because it's, they use the whiteboard as the monitor. It's wild to me. Yeah, all that stuff just lays outside. So much waste. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I just found this YouTuber guy. I can't remember his name. I screenshot it and I was gonna look for him. And he finds stuff like that in the trash. He's like dumpster dives. And it's mostly from government trash cans, but they're public, right? And he got so many new things that are barely used like one time that they throw away. Oh yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Wait. Oh, DLP TV, yeah. Oh, it was HD, but it was a monster. Oh gosh, I bet. My aunt, I don't know, I think it's still up there, but she bought this house probably 30 years ago, right? And remember the big TVs? You know, they were like, you know, 2 feet thick. you know, the box TVs, and they were like the big screens. Well, she bought this house, and in her primary bedroom, it was big, and in front of her bed, there's like these mirrors, and then there's like a whole shelf above the mirror. Well, the guy that owned the house before her, he had that TV freaking brought in, mounted up above. It had to weigh like 400 pounds, but he had these special brackets on it. Anyway, I don't know how many years ago it didn't work. And we were like always like, can we get Nintendo and put it on there? I mean, because she at least had that house, oh, maybe over 30 years. And it was a beast. I think it's still up. It just doesn't work. She's like, it would cost us a fortune to move it. I'm like, I mean, if that thing fell, which it won't, I mean, it's up there pretty good. I think it wasn't worth, you know, I'd be like, I'd find the biggest 100-inch TV and put it right in front of it. You know, they're all flat panel now. 2 feet thick and like 7 feet tall. Yeah, that's exactly what her TV was. It's a beast. That thing has to weigh like 300 plus pounds. Hello, Deb. Hey, Sniper. How you doing? Papa, what's up? Buggy Bailey, how are you? Hey, Nancy. Welcome in, you guys. We're just having a chat. We're talking about CRTVs. Yeah. I'll probably be raiding out in, let's see what time it is. Probably like 5 minutes. I said I was down for another hour. Yeah. But if you guys want to bookmark and follow me, I'm doing a 1,000 days in a row on Whatnot. I'm halfway there. I've done 522 days. And I do selling shows. I do chat shows. Tonight I just feel like chatting. I don't even need this other light on, do I? There we go. It's all dark. You blasting it? Oh, there you go. What a mess to clean up that, right? Oh, yeah. I'm going to see who's on YouTube. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, is the squirrel still on? Oh, I see what happened to YouTube. Got stuck back. Oh, you know what? That was weird. Okay. Yo, Puffins. What's going on? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Pineapples are in the chat. How are you doing? Squirrel baby. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. How are you doing, friend? Your package is on the way. You're probably going to get it tomorrow. Post office is fast. Yeah, I shipped it. You believe I shipped all that stuff out like literally this morning. Before, I think it was, yeah, 2 o'clock. Yeah, you had a good show? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Yay. I appreciate you. Let me tag you. There we go. There's our friend Puffins_N_pineapples just rated us. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. So, what were you selling tonight? Hello, Whimsy Circus. Let me zoom in and see who all came in here. B. Schumann, hello. Lady Boho, I love your picture. Welcome in. Tamron, got the pineapples. Anne's Beck, hello. I love it. Fantastic flips. Tammy, another Tammy, Tamron and Tammy. Bam Bam, what's up? Olbert McGirt, I like your name. The Garage Thrift Sales, welcome in. All right, let me get caught up. You did. Oh, you're so blessed here. Amazing people hanging out, getting some custom, what's UV Oh, I know what that is. UV, the DTF, the transfers. I'm careful with that DTF, especially on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I had to mute that letters. Yeah, that's your hubby. Oh, I love it. The cup wraps. I know, I forgot you did that. I know. I thought about doing those, not making them. Just, I'm going to have to come to your show again when you do that. Yeah, but you do it like when I'm live, so it's kind of hard to do that. But maybe next time when you have a show when I'm not live at night, because I have one night off a week. Well, I do my show in the daytime and then at nighttime I'm off, but I'm in other shows, which is weird. Yeah, I've been going live at this time since I started, pretty much. What is my night show exactly? Well, did you read my show notes? I put all the information in there. Some nights I have chats. Welcome in. Yeah, I have some show notes. You can check them out, where I give you a lot of detail. But basically, I have my shows are all different. Sometimes I curate them. So one night I might be selling like mini brands, Doorables, Squishmallows, or vintage decor or glass home decor collectibles. And then while I'm doing that, I chat, I flash sale, I just kind of do whatever. And that's pretty much it. I have a buy it now with like over 600 items. And I sell a lot from the buy it now. So I'll flash sale, I'll run auctions. It just really depends. Are you a seller too? Hey, you're welcome. Thank you. But I'm live every day. So tomorrow I think I might do a surprise set tomorrow. Yeah, I might do. And I might try to, I gotta look at my schedule. I might try to do a daytime. Oh, like educating. I usually do that when I'm doing Tuesdays. So I'm a community host for Whatnot, trusted and approved. They hand selected me. So once a month I have a Whatnot topic chat show, and it could be anything. This month it's going to be on the 18th. It's a Tuesday, and I'll be talking about the holidays. So you definitely want to come to that one. But usually we chat, talk all kinds of stories and things. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Craig. I appreciate that. I was trying to read up in the chat if I missed anything. Yeah. As a teacher, I was a paraeducator. I worked with kids with special needs, so like an aide, and I couldn't imagine being a teacher because hats off to those teachers. That is some hard work. But yeah, it's just easy for me. I enjoy it too, to do the teaching and talking. We talk on here a lot and hang out. And so, it's a safe space. Not all of them, but most. The new ones, the young ones who are just starting, they're still hungry. They care about teaching. Yeah. And I say this with experience. I mean, there's some great teachers, but there's some people that shouldn't be teachers, period. And I've met a lot working and, having kids in school and stuff. And I can say that, just like anything, people get burned out doing the same job over and over. But teachers are no exception. They're humans. And, but for the most part, I will say, like, out of 100 teachers, I say like 2 of them that I've dealt with, maybe 4 of them haven't been great. Yeah. But it's not an easy job. And, but I still, I still think, man, I don't know how anybody does that. So empathy and shock and all that into it. I have some friends that are teachers and they even tell me the same thing. Like, it's not all teachers are really great to deal with, like in their districts and stuff. It's kind of interesting to listen to it, because they're dealing with it directly. And me, I'm a parent, so I have a different view. But I also, like, to some of the teachers that I know, colleague. But I know a lot of them right now are like, man, I can't wait. I got 5 more years to retire. They're ready. Yeah. There's a couple of women I know on here that are teachers. One of them just retired. She sells clothes on here. Wait, what is that? Hold on. You're a teacher? Are you a teacher? I have 4 different colors of shit. The little poop emojis, plastics with the candy in them. I do. Aren't they cute? Obviously they're empty right now, but I put fresh candy in them. They come with a bag of candy, yeah. What do you teach, Puffins? Yeah, they're really fun. Oh, for homeschool director ages 4 to 15. Oh, nice. So what do you, oh, you're the director of the homeschool program? Or do you like, you teach homeschool electives? Oh, okay. Yeah, I looked at doing that. Not, you know, being a teacher in that, but like homeschooling my kids a long time ago, but I didn't. I ended up not doing that. That's awesome. That's really great. Entrepreneur, that's what they need. They need those kind of skills. Yeah, that's cool. How long have you been doing that? Yeah, the kids, they need that. Not every kid though, like so many children learn differently. And in just like regular public school, I mean, of course, this is my opinion. Not every kid learns the same way, and they don't have it set up custom for each kid's need. And exactly. So it makes it harder for some kids that struggle who have like ADHD, autism. Those kids struggle even more so because they're not trained. Teachers are not trained for that. They may take one class. They take one class unless they're a special education, they have special education degree. And there's usually, schools usually have maybe 1 to 3 teachers, if that, that qualify. Yep. That's great. Meet the child where they are. Yep. And like a lot of kids in like public school, some have IEPs, but a lot of schools are like, oh, your kid's fine. They don't need an IEP. But they try to blow you off. That's the goal of them. They don't want to pay for it, so they blow parents off. Even private school does it. They don't want kids with IEPs, period. They don't. You have what? You have 3 different certifications and my credential just to make sure I know how to support these families. That's amazing. Yeah, support them where they are. Yeah, because every kid has such a different need. Don't you agree though? The schools, I mean, there's some schools that are incredible, but a lot of the schools, they just, they really want the kids to graduate and get the hell out of there. They don't offer a lot of support. Yeah. Yeah, I used to talk about my kid has an IEP. It's just insane. You taught logic, rhetoric, debate, and law briefly after you close your. Did you? They do lose it. I feel like they're good for the first maybe 10 years. Yeah, and then I think they start losing it because of how the districts treat them. Hey, Markia, how you doing? Were you on for like 900 hours? Yeah, I feel like you were on forever. How was your show? Yeah, it's like one of my kids has a math teacher. So you pass the 1 hour. I love it. Has this math teacher who like I want to hug. She's like a warm hug. She's so sweet. She's young. She doesn't have any kids, but she wants to be a mom. And she's like that kindergarten teacher you hope your kid gets, except this is like high school. Incredible lady. I've talked to her a bunch of times. Like she literally works with the kids with a need or without a need. I mean, everybody's the same. I even told the principal, you need to have some of your teachers who are burned out learn from this one because she's incredible. Yeah. You loved the teaching, hated the administration. I agree. Yep. It went well. Well, that's good. Hello, Danny. Welcome in. Yeah. So when I worked as a paraeducator, so during the pandemic, I may have subbed for the teachers who were just, And I don't have my credential, but they were like really desperate at that time. And after doing it for like a few weeks, I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to get my CBEST. I was done. I didn't want to do it. So I just kept doing paraeducator. And then I got burned out because I would work during that time. It was kind of crazy. And I would sub a lot. And I just started to see things and I was just like, you know what? I don't think it's worth the pay to be doing this at all. And I love the kids. I always was like for the kids person, but it's just like, it wasn't worth it. They just don't pay the paraeducators enough money in our school district. And if they're like subs, they barely pay them that much. I had already been in there a long time, so I got a pretty good pay, but I don't know. Yeah, the administration kind of at mine stunk too. There was only really one school I loved to go to because they were just all really cool there. Yeah, it was like family. And then it changed when they got like a principal, and the principal sucked. And she wasn't a good principal. She was kind of like a prison warden. She wasn't for kids and didn't have any kids of her own. So I don't think she had empathy to the parents, but, it's just another story for another day. Yeah, so, this teacher, she has so much good, like, energy. And the kids loved her. But now I'm trying to think out of maybe. Your school is like my school, huh? Oh, we had a terrible principal. And I used to be involved. Like I sat on boards, PTA board and stuff, because I wanted to. I didn't care about all the BS that comes. People think they're still in high school. It's like, no, you're here to volunteer, and they would just, do all these things. And I'm more of a rule follower. And I'll be cordial and everything, but I'm here to just volunteer and move on and do my thing. And that one principal is just so much drama. Yeah. And then now every time we go to registration, they have like all these tables in like their gym. And each table's for a different kind of activity at the school, and then you pay for each membership. So of course they got like the PTA, the PTS, whatever it is for parents and students. We go to that table. My kids know how I feel about PTA. I just skip that line. And the girl's like, "Oh, you want to sign up?" And I'm like, hell no. "Oh, why?" "I'm good, thank you." I just move through the line every year because they want their $15, $20 or whatever. And I'm like, I think I'm going to give my money to the boosters, one of the clubs, and help them. But yeah, we don't do the PTA. And then, of course, I get 4,000 emails from the school. And I told them the other day in an email, I wrote them and said, please take me off this list. I don't want it. There must be like 15, 20 emails a week. It's cramping my style. And does anybody check email anymore besides for work stuff? Yeah, I get so much junk from them. Oh, there's like a weird glitch right now. I see it. Yeah, so anyways, blah, 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 blah. What's up? How are you doing? It's the old bag lady. What's going on? I'm ready to go to bed, you guys. It's late. I feel like this week is a lot. Is a lot. Yeah. What did I do today? You just woke up? Oh, that's cool. What coast are you on? You check all 4 of your emails every day? I filter mine, so like the important ones, they alert me on my phone. But like, you know, my work one I always check every day. Yeah, like twice a day. Picker Adam! You guys, it's a raid. It's Picker Adam all by himself. What's up? How you doing? On triple duty, double duty. Yeah. 250K missed emails and counting. Yo, Picker Adam with the raid. K-Faye likes when I put this on anyhow. Oh, you're on the East Coast in Alabama? You just got up. That was a good nap. That's like a full sleep because it's what? 3:30 a.m. Yoo-hoo. It's like the squirrel's wiping its butt. Wait, we gotta play something else. Hold on. Can you hear that? You guys don't hear the bloops. What's up, Heart Centered? How are you doing? Yeah, I do. I feel a little tired tonight. I've been going, you guys notice I've been staying late. I did a couple of nights too, like 4 hours. It's overrated. I quit. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. You heard the sound effect for the bloops? I just want to do that for people that miss it. Yeah, tell all your friends. Yeah, pretty much, huh? Whatnot left it in the assets, so. Where's our friend Andy? What? I'm a Labubu now. Andy. Andy is now a Labubu. He's co-hosting. You see him? iNsOmNiAc check-in. Yeah. Hey, Cat Mom. How you doing? Hello, Vintage Babe. Welcome in. I know. I can't fall asleep on the live. If I do, I'll be on Reddit. Do you guys remember when that lady fell asleep on her live and everybody was clipping her? Poor thing. Or the clock guy. He fell asleep too. Picker at him. Please don't run by the pool. We don't want you to get a Labubu. Yeah, you remember K-Faye? The cuckoo clock guy. I don't remember what his name was. And this is like in 2023, there was a guy in the middle of the night, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning actually, because OMG YG came in my stream and she's like, D, you gotta go check this guy out. He has all these clocks and he falls asleep and every hour they go off. And it was like, cuckoo, 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 brrr, and he had all these different noises on them. And the guy would be sleeping in his chair. He was tired because he was a shop and he just happened to snooze. Yeah. There was another guy I saw too not that long ago. He worked for somebody selling stuff. Yeah, cuckoo clock make me want to go cuckoo, cuckoo. Cuckoo clocks remind me of my Uncle Carly because he like made little cuckoo clocks. I'll bring my little, it's not like a full cuckoo, it is a little clock. I have it in the other room. I'll have to bring it and show you guys. It was cool. Had like a little door and a little drawer where the key was and you can wind it up and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I have to be careful with it because it was put together with like Elmer's wood glue and it probably will break. And but he was real crafty. Yeah, it always reminds me of that. All those little cuckoo clocks. But they didn't cuckoo. They had like a little miniature grandfather clock. Yeah. Your sleep cycle's messed up. They do break easy, yeah. Some of those German ones, that have the whole scene where like every hour the maid comes out and then the guy or chases her around and stuff. Those are pretty cool, but very expensive and they do break. That one attacks your baseball bat. Oh man. There's this town in California, and I'm sure you guys have heard of it, Solvang. And there's a store there. It's been there for a really long time, I think. And they have some of those really cool cuckoo clocks. Hey Chat Chili, how you doing? Hello, Joy. They're awesome, but let's see. I hadn't gone in there in a long time, and I had eyeballed this one. I don't really want a cuckoo clock, but it reminded me of my like Uncle Carly and my family, and I really wanted to buy it. Back then, it was like $350, and we went a couple of years ago. So like maybe 5 years later, the cuckoo clock was like $1,400. I wish I had bought it. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Imagine now, because of the tariffs. I'm sure it's over 2 grand. Mm-hmm. That's nuts. So what are you doing up, Picker Adam? Did you just get out of jail? I mean, off work? Yeah, that's true, huh? Movies, use them as props. Yeah. Oh, for bad behavior? Did you hit your goal this month already? It's only the 5th, right? No, it's the 6th now. Yeah. It's quiet tonight on Whatnot, huh? I feel like it's super quiet in here right now. A million smiles. I think you've done that a few times. I crack up like when I come in your stream. If you guys don't know Picker Adam, he's a legend on Whatnot. You should follow him. He sells really high quality sterling silver. I bought my necklace from him. I always say that, but it's really good. Like I'm not good with jewelry and I break it all the time. This is a good chain. I still gotta search because I need to get another one. I want to get a little bit shorter one. Yeah, because that one's a little bit too long, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it needs to be like, it needs to be like right up here instead of way down there. Yeah, it's like 23.5 inches. I need like 21.5, I think. Yeah, break that chain. Ready? No, I mean, you've seen me like pull on it really good. It's such a great chain. Yeah, and it's sterling silver. Yeah, it's good. And I have 2 charms on it, so it can handle. One's a big heart, a gold heart with diamonds, and the other one's a D for, me. Break it. Only watch D. Picker Adam is pretty cool. His streams are fun too. He yells and everything. And he doesn't really yell, but it's exciting. It's fun. He plays music. Yeah, and he does like I think he does sudden death. Yeah, he does sudden death. Yeah. And he's got dancing. He's got some OBS going on over there too. Oh, Picker Adam. I Whistling Duck. I think you know Whistling Duck Designs. She bought a Mac Mini to use to stream OBS. Chad started it, and you got yelled one time. Chat. You missed my show last night. I was yelling at everybody. That's why I'm really tired today. I was a yelling seller. Yeah, it was funny. I even did voices. I did Cartman voice. That's cool from Kayfabe. Yeah, I'm like, go follow them. Awesome sauce. I don't know much about the Mac Mini. It's kind of set it and forget it. The Mac Mini is about $600. It's an M4 processor, so you can upgrade it, but you got to do it at order time, right? I am. I'm feeling better. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel just sinus stuff, dry sinuses. Much better. I did. I got cooked. It was funny. Yeah, it's on YouTube though. I was yelling at them. I was selling these like backpack purses, and I was like, "This one's blue, but what do you care? Just buy it." I watched it back and I was like laughing. I couldn't do it the whole. I sold him. It was hysterical. Yeah. Look at this one. It's blue like Martha Stewart, but what do you care? Always be bidding. Yeah. And it was fun. I sold them all. I sold 30, I don't know, 33 of them, but I found some extra ones today. I had like 3 or 4 extras. Because I don't always put like the exact amount in. I always keep a couple just in case. Yeah. But I'll just have to add them to my buy now. Yeah. So I sold 33 in like 30 minutes, but then I joked around and I had a couple of guests last night show up. A couple of guests. Cartman showed up. Yeah. That's from C Swan. You know C Swan, she sent me this. She sent me a whole box of goodies. Wasn't that cool? Wasn't that so nice? And I love Cartman's my favorite character. Yeah. Don't act like you're gonna remember what you buy. Wait, I gotta read this. Let me put Cartman behind me. Okay, I gotta zoom in here. Yeah. Don't act like you're gonna remember what you buy. Just order it and wait for the surprise. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Carmen can say he's finally famous. Made it to the D archivist. I made a clip and put it on YouTube. Last time I did the Cartman voice, I got a notification from YouTube that said I have a copyright, and I'm like, that's my voice. It's not a recording. And it was better than I'm sick, so it doesn't sound as right. Yeah, but his little laugh that I did last night sounded funny when I showed it. I was cracking up watching it back. This is some sweet. Yeah, it was funny. But I feel like I was yelling. I know, they are. I had like 4 videos where I used YouTube's music, their royalty-free music, and they said they wouldn't pay me for the videos, which kind of sucks. I mean, I don't have a ton of views, but like sometimes all those views like add up, you know. And but I tried to remove the music, but it wouldn't let me. I have to like tag the artist. So I'm like, I'm never using the royalty-free library they have. Because it only works as long as you're a YouTube partner. So if you stop being a YouTube partner, you're going to get strikes all the time. So, yeah, if I want to play music, I just won't stream. I won't stream to YouTube. And I usually don't play music. I used to do a lot of music, but I don't want to get the strike. Yeah, they've changed it because of the artists, which fair. They own the music. I did find a local composer and he's making me some songs. Yeah, I totally get it. That's just like everybody on here that thinks they could play any music they want. And eventually, you know, it's not the case because the terms say like you're at your own risk or whatnot. It's not going to back you up for legal. And it has the, I know, yeah, thousands of hours for one song. So I like respect, you know, it's just like artists. Somebody coming and stealing somebody's like and likeness, their logo, you know, it's copyright. My photos, same kind of thing. Yeah, can't do it. But they do, and then they're like, I don't care, no one's gonna get me. And then they're the first ones to get in trouble for it. And then they're like, why didn't anybody tell me? Why didn't you guys tell me it was a violation? Uh, we did. We did. Yeah. So the guy said like a month it's gonna take. And he's only making me literally 3 tracks. So we'll see. Yeah. He better not be giving me no AI. Because I could find out. Yeah, they're just like little riff kind of things. I wanted my own. I didn't want to that I could just play, but I don't know how long I will get bored. And it wasn't super expensive. Terwin, hello, how are you doing? I know you can make it with AI, but then the AI on YouTube, you have to mark that the video has AI in it, and I think it suppresses your views. The problem with AI is who has the copyright, yeah. I don't know enough about that, but I mean, there's a ton of, like, I know on TikTok, sometimes I see AI covers. I have heard a few that are very similar. Yeah, ThriftWorks made me my own AI song. Right, the internet. And also AI is, you know, artificial intelligence, right? So if you go to any AI browser app, it says right on the bottom that literally do your research because they make mistakes all the time. It's not accurate information. So people trust what AI says. Like if you were to go Google search, can I give a coupon code away for a giveaway? the AI answer will be C. Yes, per Whatnot, you could do that. But if you go into Whatnot and search, you can't do that. It is against the law. You're so glad that you made AI. I have mixed feelings on the AI because of what happens to the environment from it. Because not enough is known yet, but in 20 years, I think it's going to be a huge problem as the damage it does because it takes a lot of our resources. Yeah, it's a big problem. Good morning, Miss V. How you doing? It literally ruins a lot of small rural towns. There's a couple of documentaries that these journalists, filmmakers put together on YouTube. There's one specifically, I don't know what the name of it is. It's very good. Yeah, and how they're hiding like their data centers. And when they go to put them in small towns before they destroy the town, they like hide a bunch of information. Like it's not a conspiracy theory, it's literally a real thing. But most people don't care. They're going to search on it. That, yeah, same thing, which are taking so many resources. I don't know what the statistics are on like, if you use the AI search, how much water it's taking, versus Google or all these big, even Amazon. They are taking major resources and it's, when are we going to realize it? Also, when my kids tell me not to use AI and they tell me, Mom, it's making people dumber. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. People are relying on the internet for knowledge. They're not wrong. Yeah. I mean, even if you look on Whatnot, look at all the thumbnails are made with AI. Yeah. Bless society. What's up? Molly, what's going on? Yeah, I'm here. It's amazing to me, sometimes people just don't care. They should. I think that people should care. Yeah, the big crypto mines. And the energy. Don't forget the energy, the water and the energy. So, and if they don't do it here, what if they do to another country and it takes like so much stuff away to people? You got to watch a documentary. It's like broken down. I'm not, I could send you the documentary, Cafe. Yeah. It depends the person on how they use it, and some will allow people to do more. Some, yeah. And I know there's some things I think that AI is kind of cool, but then it's like if I search and use it, what resource is it depleting? Is it going to deplete from my one search? No, it's like millions and millions of people, right? Yeah, we just need to use it responsibly, I think. Yeah, the mega computers, right? Yeah, tons of water. And they can't use like, I don't think they use ocean water because it costs too much to like clean it. How are you, Molly? What's going on? I was thinking about you. I was wondering, are you doing the happy habits? Yeah, but the documentary I saw, Cafe, is really good. It's like an hour long, I think. Yeah, humans, I mean, technically, humans, I read this book and it was talking about like humans, what we do to the earth. And so what humans would do in waste in 26 years, okay, get ready, for what damage we do or what good we do. In 26 years of us, whatever our footprint is, that, and I could be saying it, I think I'm saying it wrong. A company, like a big corporation that has waste and stuff, they can have the amount of waste in 1 hour that they would destroy things. It would take us humans 26 years. That's what it is. Is that crazy? So a company in 1 hour would be like 26 years of our lives where we were being aware of that. Yeah. I know. I wonder how many massive AI data centers they have. It was crazy. I saw that statistic and read it in that book, and I was just like, wow. Yeah, and I watched this other documentary about that. It is mind-blowing. Like, it's like that whole thing, the more you know, right? Yeah, you'll be aware and things like that. JK, kinda. I just saw that. Yeah. I mean, I like to talk about it because, I don't want to be contributing to, ruining as I mean, I'm the kind of person when I brush my teeth, the water's off. I don't leave it running. When I water my plants, I don't leave the hose running the whole time. I water, needs 8, 10 minutes. I water it real quick and I'm done. Yeah. I still drink water out of the hose. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I don't know. That's just me, but people are allowed to do what they want. Yeah. I want to find that statistic. Forgot the guy's name. I have a screenshot somewhere. The documentary, you want to know about the documentary on YouTube? I'll tell you what it is called. Yo, what's up, Thriftworks? How you doing? How are you? Santa? Is it Santa? Is it Santa? Ho, ho, ho. Did you pick your nose? Pick your butt. Pick her out. I'm asking you for Thriftworks. Yeah. Okay, Kayfabe, the documentary is called, oh, here it is. It's like from a month ago. It's like 30, 40 minutes. But there's a couple of them. One that's like it's Business Insider made like a quick one. It's called Exposing the Dark Side of America's AI Data Centers. It's a trip. It shows how they try to hide, and it's really good to see. What's up, friends? Okay, let's see. Oh my God, did you fart? Multiple times. You guys are funny. Nobody wants about it. Yeah, right? Nobody wants a bad environment, but everybody wants a new iPhone. I don't. I still have my old one. Snagiverse, hello. I mean, I want to learn, so I leave what I can better than before. Yeah, and then there's a whole other you have an iPhone 12, yeah. I was watching there's this guy, he goes and interviews all the millionaires and billionaires on TikTok, School of Hard Knocks. You guys ever see him? And he interviewed this guy, but then it brought me like another TikTok, and he's like the Einstein of Wall Street. And he was like, I think he interviewed him, and he's like, what's one piece of advice? I do like those videos, but I mean, it's kind of interesting. Like he's quick. And when he interviews people, he's just like, how much money do you make a year? I'm like, who's telling everybody how much to make, right? But like, what's one piece of advice? This Einstein guy came up. I think his name is Einstein of Wall Street. And he's giving advice. If you were going to give advice to the younger generation, what would you say? And he goes, you want an iPhone? Forget the iPhone, buy the Apple stock. And then, invest 500 or whatever it is. And he's saying all the stuff because then that money will grow faster than the iPhone will be out of style before. You did? Yeah. So now I'm like hooked on that guy, what he's saying. Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Yeah. And he knows, obviously, he's like the trader that, everybody wants. Yeah. Yeah. The couple of documentaries that I watched that are like short, they're really informational. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, Kayfabe, I believe you. Yep, I believe you. He does probably trade massive volume for sure. Oh, you're so welcome, Olga. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. I'm glad you came in and hung out over here. Yeah, I do my coffee chat I'm gonna follow you. I do my coffee chat every Tuesday. Sometimes at night here we just talk when I'm not selling, because why not? You lived in Phoenix and you can't help but be environmentally conscious there. Oh, yeah. So you're an alien. Anytime you mention, yeah, people, they should start caring. I want my children, and if there are grandchildren, I'm not entitled to that, and great and so on. I want them to have a better world, better environment. But it's one person can start the change, but yeah. Good like seeing a foot in the water, right? Hey, Chicken Foot Windex, how you doing? Hey, mate. Andrew, Brian, hello. Ameni, welcome in. Bless society. Yeah. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, yeah, Picker Adam. Kayfabe has a question. We did. It stopped plastic straws and paper wrappers, and now we got plastic. Yeah, I mean, it was a good start. I guess it was for the animals, right? Because people would just throw the straws and they're real long. But then they'd have a big paper plastic cup. I know. Um, you know what I've always done? Anytime I have a straw that I gotta throw away, I cut it, like chop it up in my shredder because I don't want it to ever get stuck and like kill an animal. And I'm not like an animal rights person or anything. I just think that would be horrible. Same thing with like a 6-pack of soda with the plastic. I always like chop it. I always have done that since I was a kid. Yep, I've always cut it up every little bit because you know, they fit right in your shredder, your paper shredder. I mean, watch out, some of them don't, but I've always gotten the straws, just like dry them on a paper towel. And then, you know, I throw them in rinse them with water or something, let them dry, and then, yeah. And then the plastic on the 6-pack, I mean, I usually buy like a 12-pack, but sometimes you just get a 6-pack of soda or whatever, beer, whatever. And then it has so many designs in the plastic that I would have to cut that by hand, but I don't really buy that anymore. Hmm. It's true. I saw like our waste here is not a lot, like in our house, because of some of the like I don't buy like food in plastic bags, maybe a couple here and there. Usually like it's in recycled, you know, cardboard or whatever, but most of it's fresh. Oh, I'm not. Hello, officer. Yeah. Yeah, less trash for sure. And I know in like here we can't like burn our trash, but I know some states they like burn their trash. Yeah, a lot of places I think in Midwest maybe. I don't know, small rural town maybe. Yeah, but we can't do that here. I mean, you could if you have like a fire pit, you could. Yeah. I don't know about the environment for that. You can. What's up? When you going back to your old name? How's it going, Rick? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've burned trash before, but it's usually like paper, you know. You know, like to write about someone in a journal and then burn it kind of thing. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. You're good? I love it. Burn then bury, right? Don't leave any evidence. Burn the trash. Yeah. Like I had you know what I decided to do? Like I went to school for a long time and I had all my notebooks. Yeah, burning's better than having any. And I had all these notes and I kept all my photography notes. It was like 10 binders. But like some of it, I'm just like, I don't want to throw it in the trash. I don't want to shred it. So we have a little fire pit and I just burned all that. I mean, it was, you know, ashes to nothing. I was like, man, that was years and years of all those notes. I could have just hit my computer and had the AI recording. Not AI, but you know, some of the apps, they're not really AI. Yeah. I even have Siri. Siri is off. I don't even use Alexa at all either because it's AI. I did actually. I used some of them with my soil. Yeah. You can burn your trash in a can, but not any resident. Yeah. You have to live out, right? Yeah, rural area. Yeah. I would mix the ashes with coffee grinds and I would mix it in my soil because it really was great for the vegetables when I was really into gardening. I'm not this year or last year. I should have. I should have. I should have. Yeah. Especially like prices of stuff. There was going back to that documentary I watched. I don't know if that's the one I told you about, Cafe. There's another one where it's a mega, like a super crazy AI data center, and the people that live there, they can't even, they have to put blackout window shades and it steals so much light from the AI place. I think that one was like on the news too. Did the vegetables stay up all night with the coffee ground? A little bit. They couldn't sleep. Yeah, eggshells, coffee grounds. Yes. Good one. Yeah, it was insane. I would have coffee with them in the morning. Yeah. They were like, especially the corn, like the coffee grinds. Yeah, I can't find that one, but I find that one. I'll send you it. Yeah. Burn out dark so they can't see the smoke. Mine wasn't that much. I burned it during the daytime. Yeah. But it's paper, so it takes seconds. I was like, oh, how quick can I burn this? It was literally all my college notes, except my photography stuff. I always keep that. I got rid of a lot of that though. Yeah, the decibels from those places are louder than a Pokemon streamer getting a dollar bid on a rare card. You burn your bush? No, I'm kidding. The brush in the garden spots. Yeah, you have to do it at night, right? Hey, we're not going political. We're not going political. Um, yeah, it's crazy how loud those centers are. I forgot about the sound. Steve. Okay. I thought it was George Clinton. You know who that guy is? Let's see if you know. Yeah, you're on Google already. Come on. Kayfabe knows who it is. Let's see. Maybe not. Which I probably messed up and said it. You should. I probably messed his name up. No, I didn't. Yeah. George Clinton, man. He's a singer. No, he's more like I don't know what I would call him. He was kind of like the pioneer. Yeah, he's the pioneer of like funk music. George Clinton. If you as soon as you see him, you'll know. Yeah. He has a lot of songs. I need to see if I can put in a veggie garden this year or hire someone to help. Yeah, you should. I was kicking ass on my garden. I got lazy because I was a lot of work. Like it was a whole side of my house and part of my yard. And I should get back to it though. I did enjoy it. Tom Ryan might be the best inventor. What did he invent? McGriddle. Yeah, but how many McGriddles did he eat? How many McGriddles did he eat? Did he eat more than Donald Gorski? Do you know about him? These stupid facts. Probably smart. No, probably when he invented it, it was healthy. That the Big Mac guy. Do you know about him? Everybody should know about the Big Mac guy. Yeah. Do they still make those? The Big Mac guy is Don Gorski. He's in Guinness Book of Records. Heck yes. Isn't that bitchin', that guy? He basically has eaten the most Big Macs in a lifetime. Okay, he eats Big Macs almost every day since 1972, you guys. He's consumed over 35,000 of them as of March of 2025. And he's like a skinny, pretty healthy guy, I guess. Yeah, he had his first Big Mac in May 17th, 1972. I forget the story, like how he went to McDonald's. Gross. Yeah, let's see. He's the American world record holder, known as the ultimate Big Mac fan. He's skinny because the Big Mac is now the small Mac. I know, it's dinky, huh? It is Lil Mac. Wait, in France, do they call it Limac? Like, what, isn't that the bag? Yeah, I haven't had a McGriddles I never liked. Yeah, for highest cholesterol. There you go, bunghole, your other account. Is that your little one? So cute. Yeah, right? Come on. Isn't that so true, though? How about cheeseburgers? The McDonald's cheeseburger? It's so tiny. It's a Big Mac here, but it's tiny and hardly any sauce. Really? They're rude about McDonald's in France, are they? Your granddaughter's so cute. Yeah, it's so cute. Dry. The last 2 times I got McDonald's Big Macs, you know what happens? I go take a bite. It's so good, right? I go for a second bite, and it's like some idiot's working, and he dumps a bunch of salt on it. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I can't eat it. And I'm like, damn, that was like $7, $8. Christy Boobs, hi, how are you doing? France is just rude. I've heard this. I've heard this. I'm doing good, honey. Thank you. How are you? If McDonald's burgers get smaller, I'm going to call them White Castle. I can't eat White Castle. It's like crystals. It's gray meat all the time. And I'm in California. Like, and I don't even think In-N-Out's that good. The other day I had it with my son. I took him last week, and it was horrible. They had so much salt on it. Yeah. It's good. It cleans out the whole system. That's why you fart all the time, huh? If you try to speak French in France, they're quite delightful in my experience. Oh, that's good to know. White Castle is nasty. I got crystals once. Actually, I got crystals the first time, and it was okay. And then we went, I don't know, the next time it was horrible. And White Castle was nasty too. Not from the grocery store, the frozen ones, like from the place on the east, yeah. Oh, the cheese sticks are good, yeah. I do miss that. I used to travel for my job a lot, like literally all over the country, because I worked in a profession that I had to travel for my job. So like almost every state. And of course, food is like, you got to eat. And it is White Castle. Yeah, it was such a fun job because like they paid for traveling. I would just go do my job, but I always took the red eye, so I had more time. You're getting nauseous thinking about those places. Yeah. The best place, like I went to a lot of good restaurants. There was a couple that were my favorite. They're gone now. I know, I'm hungry too. That's why I said that, I think. I want to say there was a place in Baltimore, Maryland called the Brass Monkey. It was like a badass restaurant. The food was incredible. Yeah. And then I don't know, every time like for work, I mean, if I traveled with the boss, he took us like all the good places. Yeah. I went to this place in Dallas with a sales rep who was from there. I don't remember. It was like some special steakhouse. Oh, it was so good. It was like butter. The steak was like butter. Yeah, it just melted in your mouth. And it was like, it was kind of like Cattleman something. And the steak was huge. It was too much. I took it to go. She likes nasty stuff, even bunghole. Well, you know, girl's got to get what she wants, right? Chicago is a good food city, yeah. You went to Texas Roadhouse in Texas? And was it Texan? I went to Cadillac Ranch. Have you been there? Did you sit at the big table and eat the big what's the steak, like 6 pounds or 7 pounds? 10-pound steak? I remember what it is. Yeah, it tastes the same. I've been to the California Roadhouse. They all taste the same. Yeah. The bread rolls are pretty good. Yeah. You haven't been there yet? I mean, it's all tastes the same to me. Yeah. I do kind of, I would say to like everything, like New York for me was pretty good on food in New Jersey. All the diners. Yeah, New Jersey diners are pretty damn good. Oh, and I did go to Florida. Florida had some really good steakhouses too. A drive-through roadhouse? No way. That's cool. OG Big Papa, you hungry now? I know, doesn't that sound good? Yeah. Um, I went to as a football guy. Uh, what the heck is the restaurant? I think they're still there. They were good. They were expensive. Um, Don Shula's, that's what it was. Don Shula's Steakhouse or whatever. I'm not big on steakhouses anymore, but man, that food was good. Yeah. It was literally like a gigantic steak and a big potato and like a little salad. Yeah, it was so good. When you get a good meal like that and then you go eat fast food and you're like, yeah, you're sick after every time. Oh, good food on the up in New England. So good. Who went to the kitchen right now? Come on, fess up. Fess, fess up. They found the small. Well, I think she's still writing. Let's see. Oh wow, 48 ounces. Holy crap. One of the most expensive places I had eaten was turkey bacon. I don't know. Yeah, because it's probably bougie, expensive, and expensive. Oh, that's awesome, Molly. I would love that. The most expensive I ever went to was that not Don Shula's, it was that other steakhouse with the rep. If you go to a place, like I never been to a place like that, it's super fancy. There's menus, but they're like tiny and there's no prices on the menus. So if you got to ask how much it is, you're probably not supposed to be there. It was expensive. The rep paid for it all, and I know it was like $600, and it was two people. Yeah, it wasn't the most expensive, but like for a place to go to and eat, and it was one of those fancy places that your portion's like this big. You get like tiny little steak, like one asparagus. It was like that. Yeah. You know, Tavern on the Green. Yeah, it is expensive. Ruth Chris. What's up? GR, is today your birthday or was it yesterday? Happy birthday. Hey, you guys, let's drop some hearts. Happy birthday to our friend GR because I know it was her birthday. Was it a special birthday? Hey, how are you? The Beef House. Oh, wow. The smallest steak is 40 bucks. You turn 60? That's a special birthday. Happy birthday. I don't think I have a birthday thing right now. I think it's broke. Let me see. Let me see what I have because I moved everything. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I have a happy birthday. So, you know what you're getting. Woohoo, happy birthday. Okay, Picker Adam, go. You sing first. Happy 60th birthday, GR. I hope you have I hope you had a great day. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a great month, and I hope all your wishes come true. I hope they do. I hope you have a good time on the Happy Habits Challenge too. You guys should all bookmark her shows and go check it out. She's a great artist. Yeah. You get Go. I knew Kayfabe was going to write it. Sir Squirrel Wiggle Butt. He's scratching his butt. The squirrel is great, right? I know. I love it. That's right. It's November. Well, happy birthday to you, too. It's your birthday month. Yes, GR, celebrate the whole month. And I hope you'll be doing something special to you for your birthday. Yeah. 60, does that feel crazy to you? I know my sister turned 60 a couple of years ago, and it's a trip. Like, I mean, I have 3 brothers too, and to think that I think my oldest brother is probably going to be 65 next year. It blows my mind. Yeah, I celebrate I mean, I look at it now like I'm very lucky if I get another birthday, you know? But I'm going to celebrate the whole year now. Yeah, lots to celebrate. Hey, Mr. Ornament. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? You're going to draw Social Security early? Oh, nice to hear it. I know a couple people that are. They are going to draw it early. Get it now before it's gone. I shouldn't say that, but hey, I'm not going to go down that road because you can still work, right? Yeah, I think you have to be like 70 years old before you could get unlimited or close to it from the income. I don't think I want to be working at 70. Yeah, I'm thinking that too, Picker Adam, in your 30s. Are you like 24, right? Hey, Black Knight, how are you doing? Okay, you guys, I've been 2 hours. You guys keep me here forever. Mid-30s, okay. Still a babe. Part-time now until you're too old to work, right? Then, like, meaning you could make as much money as you want. I know there's some folks on here on Whatnot that I've talked to that, like, they sell, but they have to watch out how much they make because they don't want to jeopardize any of their benefits. Yeah. He's a teeny bopper. Yeah, see? Busted, Picker Adam. Because you pick your nose and fart and everything still. Busted. I need like a busted meme, huh? Oh, not that one. Lisa, get up before Dee stops her stream. She's sleeping. Let's see. No, she's in bed still. I'll text her. I'll text her on her phone. Lisa, wake up. I could probably get her to come in here. No, I don't want to wake her up. That would be funny though. Wait, do you want me to do make a busted meme? Yeah, send it. Tell her bunghole said to get up. She will kill me. Hey, you guys, welcome in. How's everybody doing? We're silly right now. She'll see the tags in the morning and be like, what? Social Security is a pyramid scheme or a triangle success. I mean, it depends how you look at it, right? Pay in, get a little bit of benefit, and then kick the bucket and goes back in the pot. Yeah. I just want mine to go into I don't even want the Social Security, just put mine into the stock market. Let it like literally grow that way. Yeah. Are you going to sign up, Picker Adam? They're losing money on you? Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people can't. A lot of people don't. Yeah. I never balance mine. But I mean, put my money in there, so I know I have money. Yeah. Who writes a check anymore? I only write rubber checks. Now everything's like paid online now. Budgets are boring. Yeah, spend everything. Don't take it with you to the grave. You can't take it in the grave. Picker knows I'm kidding. Yeah. Budgets are boring. One of my kids is learning about finances and in school, you know, because you want your kids to be like ready for the future. Yeah, so they could have some financial independence. One kid is really good with it. The other one's learning. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Your wife still writes checks. She's old. There's only a couple of things you have to write a check for that you don't get a fee. What's up? Chunkin is fun. How are you? Yeah, it's like your property taxes because I don't think you want to pay online. I think they charge you a fee for that. Um, but you just got to remember to pay them. Yeah, we always pay them early, but yeah. How are you? You're in trouble, Picker Adam. You said call your wife. Oh, she might be listening. So are you up for the day? Is anybody like still up from yesterday? I appreciate you guys hanging out. I know we've just been chilling, joking around. If Lisa comes in, I'm gonna die laughing. Yeah. No, I do check. I do actually balance my checkbook. Yeah, I save 99% of my money. Now I do. When I was young, I didn't. She can hear a doghouse. Here it is. Well, with the farts that you produce, I'm sure the doghouse is where you need to stay, right? Your house is paid off, and I was thinking of all the fun I could have with several $100,000. I don't. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready for traveling. Did you say you want to go back to France? Or wait, what were you saying you wanted to move? I mean, we only got one shot at this life. Yep. Hey, Melinda, how are you? What's going on, stranger? Doghouse. Picker Adam went to the doghouse already. Do you have a heater in there? Because you got to watch out, I don't blow up with those farts. Yeah, anywhere but here. Yeah, yep. Anywhere, right? Would you go back to Arizona or no? Missouri is beautiful. It is beautiful there. He's working in Mammoth for the next few weeks. So I'm not sleeping with a baseball bat. Oh, gotcha. In a second, yeah. I lived in Arizona. That's hot. It's a hot state. I don't know. I couldn't go back to live there. I lived in the hottest city, like Lake Havasu. Beautiful, like if you like the desert and all that. And there's some real pretty parts if you travel like a little more north to like what is it north? To like yeah, Prescott. Yeah. Sedona is very pretty over there, but super expensive. Scottsdale, I think too. Yeah. Yeah, Prescott is my best friend, her aunt, she had bought a house there for pretty good, like, cheap amount. And I think she had it for maybe 5 years. And then she sold it. And she like tripled her money because then it started getting hot. Not hot in the sense of the temperature, but it became demanding in that area. In Chandler, she had bought a house too for an investment. You're just looking for a small 1,000 acres? Are you going to have a compound? Kentucky? Yeah. I know I see more and more people buying land and then putting like tiny houses on it. It's really smart. Yeah. If you live where everything is concrete and asphalt, nah, it's not. It's 20 degrees cooler. I'll never forget how hot it was there. Oh my God. Try living in Vegas. I could never. I have cousins that live over there and they're just like, it's hot here. Help. Send water. Send water. Yeah, it's true. All that concrete. Man, I don't know. I mean, you just do it, I guess. You know, when it's like 120 degrees all the time. Yeah, it's cold there, right? Yeah, you guys get some hella humidity there, right? Yeah, big time. You live in Texas. I almost moved to Texas. I'm glad I didn't. I wasn't a fan. I'm sorry, but I said it. My mom hated Texas because we traveled on a couple of trips and we just had bad luck in Texas. Your house appreciated $250,000 in 6 years, sold it. Yes, smart. Yeah, it's crazy the market, real estate market. You live next door to your neighbors. And that's a really good accomplishment too, Keife. That's awesome. Hmm. A lot of people are doing that. Yeah. You moved out of the country from Houston in January, about 1.5 hours away, and then 10 degrees colder than Houston, not as humid. Oh, that's pretty cool. You thought of doing that? I mean, it's like if you do, depending where you live in the country, I think that like, houses have appreciate so much, but then you sell it, and then what do you buy? What do you buy if you have a family and you need a few bedrooms because you have kids or something? Um, but I've seen that with some of my friends that are like just married with no kids or anything. They list their house for at the time, but right? Yeah. I have one friend and she and her husband had a condo and it was in a really nice area in like the hills and they bought it for I don't think maybe 300,000, which was really good. And they just sat on it and they don't want to live there anymore. Like they wanted to get a bigger house. So they sold it last year for 1.4 million. Is that crazy? They're like, we're selling it. But they invested it real quick into another property. Yeah. And their house that they bought was less than what they sold their house for. Yeah, 1.4 million. I want to say they made 1 million. Yeah, because I think they it was 300 or 400 they paid. Isn't that crazy? That's how much it appreciated. And I think the reason it was so much was because of the area it was in. And it had a little bit of land. Why even get out of bed? Yeah, and they're young. They're both smart. Yeah, they're both super smart. And they both have like they're both professionals, like career-wise. It was the location. I'm like, I don't know anything about that, but I just know that the area, all the houses around are like $4 and $5 million. And because of that type of real estate that's there and the land, it's kind of rare for that area. Yeah. And I think in their area, there's like 10 condos like that. But everything else is like big old giant, like mini mansions around it. And I think that's why a developer wants that whole thing. So, because you can probably put a lot of big houses there. Yeah. Even my other friend that lives in that kind of that same area, like a friend of a friend, like I know the person and stuff, bought their house in 2000, so 25 years ago, and they already had money. Um, they bought their house for like 1.2 million, and they're just selling their house right now. Okay, it's a big house, and they added on to it, and it's $7 million. $7 million for a house. Yeah, and it's not even, in my opinion, it's not like to me. I look at it and I was like, "This is not a $7 million house." Like, I don't get that. Yeah, it better. I want it. I just can't believe the house is 7 million. Or they made it 6.999, whatever. But imagine the property taxes. Property taxes in that area is 1.3%. Oh yeah, it's right. It's right by the ocean too. Mm-hmm. It's right by the ocean. It's not on the ocean, but it's 10 minutes away, 15 away. Yeah, 15 minutes away from the ocean. So that's pretty far, but it's in that area, so you get beautiful views. You can't see the ocean from their house. So to me, it's not worth $7 million. Yeah. 7 million in Beverly Hills would be like a mansion door, a front gate. Yeah. The lady that I worked for, she had a tiny house in Beverly Hills and she lived up in the canyon. So it wasn't by any means it would be like a studio apartment. It was a tiny little house. But it was like cute, you know? I would not want to live on those streets when it rained because I remember going to work. I was like, her house had to be worth, like, I think now it's like 5 or 6 million. It's like a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. Oh no, it's 2 bathrooms in that. Yeah, someone bought it. Yeah. And it's probably between $5 and $6 million. Yeah, because all the houses have appreciated so much. Oh, 5 million for a tent, just for you, Bigger Adam. Yeah, but you're right. It's insane. I mean, of course, people look at it and they go, man, I should have really bought that place back then. But you never know. It could go the other direction. It may go the other direction. I don't know. They've been saying for like 5 years, the housing market's going to crash. And it goes up, 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 up. And then it dips a little bit. It dips a little bit, like what? They're listing a house not far from here for like 1.8 million and it went down 2%. Come on. Good night. See you later. See you in the cult. I mean, not a cult. Good to see you, bunghole. Yeah, I'm probably going to raid. I've been 2:15. I got to go to bed and get up at 6 anyhow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Kayfabe, get on the garden. You could do it. I know I should too. I should too. Fiat currency doesn't last forever. Yay. I know you be hacking while we're yakking. Yapping. Yakking, that's a whole other thing. Oh my gosh. Let's see who's on. Let's see who's on, if anybody's on for the happy habits. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That was nice of you to say. Time to sell then. Who's going live? Let's see. I gotta just peek real quick. I want to see. I did my 522. I gotta fix my show names. They're all messed up. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Picker Adam. Thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Keep being you, legend. I love it. Thanks so much. You know, Danny's the favorite. Oh, I'm going to add a Cartman. I got to add a Cartman emoji or GIF. Your stormtrooper's the best. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate you. That was very nice. I have a D-Yaller. Remember? I liked when you wrote that the other day. Okay. Let me see who's on. Hey, thank you. Get some Z's and I'll see you later, my friend. I'm gonna take a look on Whatnot. Hang in here. Let's see who we can raid that's up. I think everybody's gonna go to bed for a little bit. I just want to see who's like on right now that I've not raided. Happy Thursday. Yes, I'll be having 2 shows today. Maybe I'll have 1 because I think the 2 I'm gonna get tired. Okay, let me take a peek right here. I just rated her last night, didn't I? Yeah. Let's see. Who's sleeping right now? Anybody? Are you guys awake? Oh, 2 a.m. Somebody slept through their, oh no, 20 minutes? They're gonna be on in 20 minutes. I think we're not gonna raid them. Okay, let me find somebody else. Hello, friends, just popping in. YouTube, thank you so much. Let me check this girl out real quick. I gotta always look at the person. Oh, I rated her last night. She was good. I always like to see who's on and what they're doing, because I do like to check to make sure when I raid somebody, they have like good chip time and good reviews. I wish it showed that. You know, sometimes it doesn't show that. But I'll be back in a little while today. Oh, you know what? I forgot. There's a category I want to check out. Okay, you guys, I appreciate you so much. I was trying to see who was in there in vintage. What's this guy doing? Wait, this guy's playing a video game right now. You guys want to stream to some gamer? Oh, I'm not gonna stream over there. Okay. All right, we're gonna pick one right now. Everybody, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. I know a lot of people are sleeping, so let's go to our friend over here. K-Faye, good night. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know. This person, they're cool. They come in here sometimes. We'll raid them. They have vintage decor. And they're doing sunrise with the classics. So I haven't raided them in a while. So we can raid them. It's Franklin. Whoa, why does it take them twice? We're going to raid over to our friend Franklin Hidden Treasures. They're really cool. You guys take care of yourselves, get some sleep, and I will be back today at some point at night. I might do a daytime, but I think I'm doing one show. And I don't know, it's theme it Thursday. I had to come up with a theme. Maybe I'll do Pokemon. Men's watches, Pokemon.